Well, we have Robin Cross on the line, and he is with StoneX. He's located in Chicago, and he talks with us each week at this time about what's going on in the lumber market. And of course, that is kind of tied hand in glove with the housing market. And just wondered what's going on with the lumber industry this week, because housing seems like it's not doing that bad.
It's not, but this is the season that housing actually, if we can't catch any traction in housing now, we're going to be pretty much doomed for the rest of the year. So, well, good morning, Marlon. Thank you for having me. Let's go over some lumber prices this morning and see what we got here. July lumber's trading $494 even. That's down $250 with only 6 contracts traded. We haven't yet had an open in September, but so it's still, a quiet holiday trade here. And, the quiet start to the new contract continues. Although open interest continues to steadily grow, coming into today, July lumber has 5,000 open contracts. When have you ever heard me say that on the air? And September comes in with 1,185 for a grand total of 6,227. So on the surface, that's almost 3,000 contracts more than the highest open interest we saw all year in the legacy contract. But that doesn't tell the whole story. The fact of the matter is our new contract is only a quarter size of the original. So in reality, that 6,227 open contracts is really only 1,500 or so legacy contracts. Therefore, we're still missing the mark by almost 1,000 contracts, or in terms of the new contracts, that would be additional 4,000 contracts. And unfortunately, I don't see that additional contracts entering to the marketplace anytime soon. There's still a reluctancy to use the new contract until we have more of what I would call a historical reference to base new trade ideas off of. But this, but new things take time, and it's going to take some time to build. In the meantime, though, lumber futures market activity has been the quiet side of things. For the last several weeks, volatility and market activity has been sideways, two-sided tight range with low daily volume. But the lack of activity has a couple of different factors at work. As I alluded to last week on the show, the market still remains a coin flip. On one hand, the board is still a premium to underlying cash that was reported this week by Random Lengths at $348. That's down 2 from the previous week, so not much action there. So that puts us at roughly about a $45 premium, which on the surface, the board is still the best place to sell lumber. But after the 6 previous contracts averaged between $90 and $140 premium, $45 doesn't seem too tantalizing. Then on the other side of the coin, lumber prices remain well below the cost of production for several months now, and the mills, in my opinion, the only real play to get prices up at this time would be to have additional production cuts. With the current cost of logs in Canada, producers, for example, are losing near about $100 before they even put a blade to the log. So the million-dollar question is, how long can they continue to run with such slow lumber consumption that's currently upon us? So, I'm kind of got my feelers out there, not really have been seeing too much activity. Guys are still very reluctant to build inventories simply because they've been getting away with it. By not carrying heavy inventory, the next leg down in the market allows them to be able to buy lumber cheaper. So I think this cycle is going to continue until we get some new headline breaking news, whether it be fires, shutdown, something's got to come to give this thing a kick. So lastly, I expect the market to remain quiet for the remainder of the week due to the upcoming holiday. Traders should remain cautious on either side of the market and wait for a mistake either up or down before committing to the market. And have an awesome Memorial Day. And I really look forward to talking to you fine folks next week.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for the update today, and look forward to our next chat. Well, I appreciate that. We'll talk later, Robin, and get updated. Maybe the market will turn around and have something a little more exciting next week when we chat. And I hope you have a good weekend as well. Robin Cross of StoneX. He's located in Chicago. Now, we're going to take a quick little break here. When we come back, I'll run down the latest in our livestock trade, and we'll take a peek at some of these outside markets, too.